From all of us at the Ask Dr. Ernst Show, we wish you the merriest of Christmas and the happiest of New Year's. Guys, it's the end of 2025. And what a great way to give yourself one of the best gifts ever, a new body for the new year. Text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. I'm going to give to you guys a gift, a functional approach to weight loss ebook. Think of it as like a guide, everything you need to turn on your fat burning switch. Chapter 1, why the way the world teaches you to lose weight isn't the way to lose weight. Number 2, a magic pill for weight loss. Hey, it exists. It's found in Chapter 2. My secret method to losing 10 to 15 pounds in just 4 weeks. That's Chapter 3. And then watch this, a done-for-you meal plan, a done-for-you shopping list, and even supportive recipes. Guys, I've done all the hard work. Just text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094, and you can unwrap the greatest gift this holiday season, your health. Be blessed.
Would you like to experience a better night's sleep? Want to feel well rested and ready for your day? Discover an amazing solution with Celliant Sleep Recovery. Our Celliant Sleep Recovery products are made from a patented yarn embedded with a blend of 13 infrared active minerals. Celliant technology never washes out. The benefits will last for their entire lifespan. Minerals reflect the body's own energy by using Celliant infrared active technology, boosting your oxygen levels and improving circulation to reach REM sleep gracefully. Our customers love to comfortably sleep throughout the night because of Celliant. We've conducted 9 independent clinical studies by well-respected scientific institutions and universities that prove the many positive effects Celliant has on the body. Our technology is designed to help you achieve a refreshing sleep recovery. Get into bed to experience our smooth Celliant Egyptian cotton blend sheets. Protect your mattress against the sands of time with our Celliant mattress protectors. With our pillow protectors, you get the benefits of our recovery therapy. Explore new places and feel well rested throughout your journeys. Discover luxurious support that allows you to sleep in almost any position. Neck blankets are small and compact. You can bring them with you just about anywhere. Experience the foundation your body deserves. Start waking up refreshed and always ready for the day ahead. It's time to achieve the best sleep of your life to unlock your hidden potential. Start experiencing a better night's sleep with our Celliant Sleep Recovery products today. Celliant. Recycle your body's energy.
What if we told you that the health benefits of coffee could actually be increased through conscious roasting, sourcing, and processing? Introducing Purity, a health-conscious coffee company. At Purity, we've brought together a world-class team to analyze every step in the production chain from cherry to cup. We make decisions with only one thing in mind. How can we make the healthiest coffee in the world? Here's our 3-step process. Step 1, we search the world for the highest quality organic green beans that meet our exacting standards. Way less than 1% of coffee worldwide fit our sourcing criteria. Step 2, we test, and test again to create a specific roasting protocol for each harvest that maximizes healthy compounds and minimizes toxins. Step 3, we nitrogen pack our coffee within 48 hours of roasting and deliver to your door every 2 weeks to ensure maximum freshness. The result is the ultimate coffee drinking experience. You'll not only taste the difference in our clean, healthy coffee, with Purity, you'll feel the difference.
Our coffee club members report a bright, alert lift with less jitters than regular coffee and much more gentle on the stomach.
Sign up for Purity today, and you'll never have to worry about your source for healthy coffee again.
Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. You're listening to the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. Hey, it's a show where pounds are shed. Yes, we're going to talk all about that today. How to take this last Saturday of 2025 and turn it into the starting point, the rocket fuel, the launch of the new year, new you body. If you want to start losing weight fast, pay attention today. I have the top 6 powerful functional techniques that will help you to make your body burn fat. And as we've discussed, it's the show where diseases are dead, because when you become your own active health coach, yes, you can bounce back from chronic illnesses, fibromyalgia, thyroid problems, diabetes, heart issues, psoriasis, neck pain, back pain. You can actually become your own doctor and heal yourself, especially given the kind of technology we have today. Information is powerful, but action is where the real rubber hits the road. You can know what to do, but you have to do it to get the results. And of course, this is a show where you get to become educated and inspired and coached to becoming your own doctor. And fat loss, guys, let's talk about weight loss, okay? In the next week, okay, we just survived Christmas. And by the way, Merry post-Christmas to all of you. I hope you guys had an exceptional Christmas. Not only just celebrating everything that happened in 2025, but of course, the reason for the season, celebrating God and Christ and the power that He placed inside of your body to do everything. I mean, think about it. Your body is doing thousands of biochemical reactions. It's taking care of everything that is about you. And here's the cool part. You have innately been given a gift of health. You have the ability to heal. Break a bone, it'll grow back together. Cut your skin, it'll grow back together. Your body is self-healing and regenerative. And here's a secret I want to talk to you guys about today. Your body, ready for this, wants to burn fat. Oh, but Dr. Ernst, you don't understand. I have all this fat. I can't seem to get it to burn. You just need to activate these 6 techniques and switch yourself out of sugar burning mode and get into what's called fat burning mode. Fat loss, guys, is not a motivational problem. It's not a willpower problem. In fact, it's not even a discipline problem. You can't just force your body to do something if the 6 techniques are saying store fat. Fat loss is a biological challenge. It starts inside your body, inside your nervous system. Yes, your brain and your body, your spinal cord, your spinal nerves. Your nervous system actually regulates everything, your hormones, your cells. Do you burn fat or do you burn sugar? Your body was set up, ready for this, created and designed to burn fat for energy. And here's the challenge. If you're struggling to lose weight, it's usually because one of these 6 systems is out of balance. This is why so many intelligent, hardworking, educated people will feel stuck and frustrated. And maybe this is you, right? I've done it all. I did the diets. I did the workouts. I've done everything. And I'm following conventional methods of weight loss, and I'm not losing weight. Well, I'm here to tell you today, bam, I have an entire ebook free. The Functional Approach to Weight Loss. It has everything you need, not just meal plans and shopping lists and recipe packs, but the secrets on how to take these 6 techniques and activate all of them so your body starts to burn fat fast. Conventional medicine, so like the way we look at it from medically, will treat weight gain like a math equation. If you eat less and you move more and you suppress your symptoms, then you'll lose weight. But the human body doesn't run like a calculator. It runs on signals from your brain down your spinal cord to every part of your body. It runs on chemistry, hormones, and it runs on safety. It needs to feel sympathetically and parasympathetically that it is okay to lose weight. Because here's the challenge. So many of us are stuck in this massive sympathetic, overstimulated system, especially in the holidays. That system tells your body, store fat, because it uses fat as protection. So if your body doesn't feel safe internally, chemically, hormonally, then it's going to say, hey, I need this blanket, I need this protective, I need all this fat to keep me safe. But the human body, again, is always choosing between either survival or healing. You want healing, but a lot of you are stuck in survival. When your body perceives stress or inflammation or even instability, blood sugar's going up and down, cholesterol's bouncing all over the place, blood pressure's all over the place, it will choose survival mode and store fat to protect you. But when it perceives that the environment internally is safe and balanced and nourished, it will literally release fat. Fat burning isn't something you have to force. You have to instead allow fat burning to take place. This is why most weight loss programs will accidentally tell you something like, you must force it off. You're going to have to shock your body. Skipping meals, over-exercising, caloric restrictions. You know what they do? They all elevate stress hormones. And the stress hormones are what keep you from losing weight. Your body interprets stress hormone elevations as a behavior of danger. And guess what it does? It responds by slowing down metabolic fat burning. This is why many people who diet and exercise will lose a little bit, but then boom, it rebounds back and sometimes even more. So in today's show, I'm going to break down the 6 most powerful fat burning techniques that you can use to get your physiology to start working with you. Look, all 6 of them are in the Functional Weight Loss ebook that I'm giving away to anyone listening to my voice today. All you have to do is text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. Again, the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. I'll give you a little tidbit, okay? Chapter 1, why their way isn't the way. We just talked about this. Why dieting and exercise doesn't work. Number 2, the magic pill for weight loss. Gee, Dr. Ernst, what is that? Well, download the ebook. It's free, and you can read it, Chapter 2. Chapter 3, my secret method to losing 10 to 15 pounds in just 4 weeks. Activate these 6 techniques, boom, weight loss. Chapter number 4, a 4-week, do you guys understand this? A done-for-you meal plan. Done. You don't have to do anything. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and dessert, all laid out. A shopping list that shows you the foods you need to get and all the recipes you need to follow the fat-burning meal plan. It's all in here. Look at this. Meal plans, recipes, shopping list, everything. And it's free. You just have to physically pick up your phone, text the word weight loss to 704-906-2094. And hey, as a bonus, as we turn into the year 2026, on January 10th, I'm hosting a weight loss masterclass. It's an online event. I will physically show you how to start melting fat off your body, how to get you to start burning it for energy. And hey, what a great way to give yourself a gift for the new year and to really crush your resolutions. That is at 10 a.m. on the 10th. The ebook is yours free, and all you have to do during the show today is text the word weight loss plus your name and email, again, to 704-906-2094. So hey, in the first half of our show today, I'm going to go through the top 3. So we're going to lay the foundation. These 3 are like you must do this. You're going to learn what they are. You're going to learn how they work, how they burn fat, and how you can begin to implement them. It's that easy. What is it? How does it work? And implement. You're going to see that these strategies, they don't require perfection. You don't have to be perfect at it. You just have to do it. Small changes create massive biological shifts, and it begins with understanding first, you were created to burn fat for energy. Your body prefers it. Even science confirms this. Fat gives 9 kilocalories per gram energy to the human body. Sugar and protein, only 4. So look, more than 2 times the amount of energy comes from fat. So do you think this God-created body is going to be like, I'm going to take the inefficient way to survive? No, it wants to do the efficient way, and it wants to burn fat. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not failing. Your body is just responding to the signals that it's being given. And these 6 techniques are going to help you to switch from this kind of fight or flight, survival mode into healing fat burning. I know you guys all want this. Okay. So technique number 1, no one talks about this. It is the fact that your nervous system regulates your weight. But hopefully this makes sense to you. Your brain physically tells your body what weight it should be at, because this, in your skull, your brain, is your master controller of everything. There's even studies showing that if your spinal system is interfered with, subluxated, out of alignment, that the signals from your brain to your organs are disrupted and your organs become stressed. And so what happens is, remember, in a stressful state, organs will say, I need fat as a blanket. Why do so many of us have fatty liver and fatty hearts and fatty tissues? It's because we're in a state of neurological sympathetic dominance. The nervous system is your master control system for fat burning. If your body is stuck in fight or flight, fat is biologically blocked from being burned. Stress hormones like cortisol will tell your body, no, save that fat. It becomes a survival fuel, not something to be released. Also, chronic neurological stress, poor posture, subluxations, degeneration, arthritis of the spine affects the physical nerves that exit, and that can start to irritate your system. Often what we see is cortisol goes up, insulin goes up, blood sugars start to become unstable. This combination is what locks your body into fat storage mode, especially around your gut. So if you're going like, man, Dr. Ernst, I need to lose weight around my abdomen. I've done everything. I can't see my abs anymore. Well, it's because you're stressed internally, neurologically. Most people attempt to diet their way out of a neurological problem. You'll restrict food. You'll increase the intensity of your workouts. You'll push harder, and the results won't show up. And ultimately, it's because this increases a signal to your brain of stress. The body responds by moving slowly because your metabolism will slow down as a survival mechanism. So I want you to understand this. Fat burning requires you to be in a parasympathetic state. The body must feel safe. One of the most powerful ways of regulating your nervous system is through chiropractic care. Removing spinal interferences improves the communication between your brain and your body. Guys, this alone by itself, just getting under good, high-quality chiropractic care, taking care of your spine, can lower your cortisol, lower your insulin, improve metabolic signaling. Because remember, a healthy, regulated spine supports a regulated metabolism. A couple things you can do on your own. Well, we can begin to activate parasympathetics. Slow nasal breathing can activate your vagus nerve. So taking deep inhaled breaths that are held and then exhaling, and then again, deep inhaling breaths. Box breathing is great for this. Getting enough sleep is really good for regulating your nervous system. Making sure that you slow your mornings down, start spending some time in quiet, gracious gratitude, and start your day where you give yourself some time to rest and breathe. Start praying and meditating, talking to God. Avoid going straight to your screens. Commit to consistent neurological care, especially during the holidays. When you feel like life is busy, often it's a sign you need to pay attention to your nervous system. So technique number 1, which everybody skips, make sure your nervous system is free and clear of interference so you're in a parasympathetic state. Technique number 2, you must recognize that you have to stabilize your blood sugars. If you're looking to lose weight, there's more than likely a high chance your insulin is high and your sugars are high, even if you haven't been told you're a diabetic. Listen to this. Fat cannot burn in a high insulin environment. If your fasting insulin is over 5, you physically will struggle to lose weight. Go over 10, even more. Over 20, even more. Every blood sugar spike will trigger an insulin release, and insulin's job is to store energy. So as long as insulin stays elevated, man, fat loss is turned off. And watch this. It's not an option. It's a physiological hormonal response. And many healthy people who are following healthy diets still have insulin levels high throughout the day. Low-fat, high-carbohydrate meals can cause repeated glucose spikes. But Dr. Ernst, I eat healthy. Okay, well, protein bars and protein shakes and all this stuff that is basically health foods often has fillers and sugar substitutes and things that even if you're eating something healthy, it can still spike your sugar and your insulin. Your body will never burn fat if insulin is high. Stable blood sugars, on the other hand, tell your body that it is safe to burn the stored fuel. So when glucose levels rise slowly and predictably, insulin stays down, and this allows your body to burn fat after you eat. Proteins and fats, listen to this, are the anchors of blood sugar stability. Protein slows down digestion and supports muscles. Fat will actually stop glucose spikes from happening and can make you feel better and fuller faster. Breakfast is often where the problem begins for most of us. Carb-heavy breakfasts, oatmeal, toast, bagels, just the classic muffins, just the classic things most people eat for cereals. They all spike sugars like crazy. And it can lead to cravings and fatigues and crashing throughout the day. Many people spend most of their day just trying to recover from their morning meal because they're driving their sugars through the roof. So the first action step in helping you stabilize your blood sugars, if you're going to eat breakfast, make sure it is a protein-only based meal. This would be like eggs or fish or chicken or a steak. I know it's weird, right? Have a steak, a protein shake for breakfast. Avoid cereals, toast, juices, and sweetened coffee beverages. This change alone can make a drastic shift. Did you know that the average, like Starbucks, Frappuccino, lattes, all these kind of things are loaded with sugar? Another critical step, of course, is eliminating all the liquid sugars that you guys get access to. Sweetened drinks, beverages, they spike blood sugars faster than just general solid foods. Water, minerals, unsweetened beverages, like real, true, like the only liquid we should really be drinking is water. This is how God made our body, to be flushed and cleaned with water, not carbonated beverages that have, food additives and dyes and coloring agents inside of them. And again, if you need some help with this, like, hey, what should I have for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner? I have an entire meal plan laid out for you. The Functional Approach to Weight Loss ebook will give you the steps to start losing 10 to 15 pounds in the next couple of weeks. And it's absolutely yours free. Just text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. We'll send it over to you free today. You can start perusing through it. And hey, by the time you come to the masterclass on the 10th of January, which is also free, you could also be going, hey, I already lost 10 pounds. Thank you. I have 20 more to do. What's next? That's what the masterclass is going to show you. Okay, technique number 3. You have to recognize that inside every cell of your body is something called a mitochondria. I know, remember, we're learning. Okay, so this is the show where we educate you that to the level of a doctor so you can implement techniques and heal yourself. Every cell in your body has something called a mitochondria. And the research, the science, all the biohacking behind weight loss, you have to pay attention to your mitochondria. Fat is physically burned there, inside your mitochondria, not in the gym, not in the kitchen. Your mitochondria are little tiny energy factories that are inside every cell of your body. If they are not working, or they're inflamed, or they're physically damaged like they are for a lot of us, then it physically becomes almost impossible to take fat and burn it. It would be like taking a log of wood and throwing it onto a fire pit that isn't already burning and going, I wonder why it's not working. I'll just, more. Okay, so more. And what you do is you recognize, whoops, I'm coming at it the wrong way. Working out harder and dieting harder cannot fix a broken mitochondria. Often what does this is toxins in our environment or nutrient deficiencies. This is what I see primarily amongst a lot of the patients I work with. You have to have B vitamins, magnesium, selenium, CoQ10, basic nutrients that most of us are so deficient in order for that engine to work. When your mitochondria struggle, your body will shift into sugar burning because it's easier. Fat burning becomes inefficient and difficult. And so what happens is we get stuck in this state where we constantly need to keep feeding ourselves with carbs because the miles per glucose is low. So again, sugar will give you about 4 kilocalories of energy. Fat gives you 9. You can make so much more energy with fat. This is why most people feel exhausted when they're trying to lose weight. Your cells lack the capacity to physically burn fat. and your body will choose the fastest, most available energy source, which is sugar. So the more sugar you're burning, the more sugar you need to eat to stabilize that inefficient engine. Supporting your mitochondria can fix this. Your body will regain the ability to burn fat. And here's the thing. Long cardio workouts actually shut off your mitochondria. So instead, gentle strength training, walking, I know it sounds weird, walking can boost mitochondrial efficiency. Movement in slow amounts stimulates mitochondrial function. So if you start walking at least for 15, 20 minutes a day, it improves oxygen delivery to the mitochondria. It also calms your nervous system down. And this is a fat burning sweet spot. Sleep, also critical. Drinking water, very critical. And taking a multi-mineral, not a multivitamin. Mitochondria require this, magnesium and oxygen exclusively. So if you skip sleep and you're sabotaging your weight loss because of that, and your energy productivity is down, it's because your mitochondria are not working to their fullest capacity. Hey, inside the functional approach to weight loss, I have the entire mitochondrial diet. I have the entire insulin-lowering diet, and I have everything you need on how to activate your parasympathetic system. It's free. You just need to text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. Boom, we'll text you the ebook and we'll get you access to the masterclass that I'm hosting. It's a live online event where I will teach you not only steps to lose weight, but how about fixing diabetes and cardiovascular issues and thyroid problems and chronic pains. That's really energy, fatigue, brain fog. All of that is possible when you clean your body out and you let it heal by itself. So hey, so far in the first segment, we've laid the foundation for fat burning. Nervous system regulation. Everybody skips this. Get your nervous system stimulated, and it sets the tone of your brain to go, oh, hey, this body's supposed to be this weight. Whatever that normal is for you. We need to get your blood sugars stable. Most of us have high insulin and high blood sugars, and we're not even testing it. Mitochondrial activation. Guys, these are 3 non-negotiables. I know it sounds weird, but if you do this, man, 10, 15 pounds, start flying off. Without them, fat loss can feel like an uphill challenge. With them, though, you burn fat naturally. Notice how none of these techniques involve starving yourself or punishment in a gym. Healing your metabolism is about removing stress, not adding more stress. Your body wants to heal, and if it's given the signals that it needs, resistance will disappear. And safety, this is the key. Your body must feel safe for it to burn fat. So if you've blamed yourself for past failures, let's stop doing that. Your body is just responding the way it was created. It's kind of like this, okay? If I give my kids lots of sugar and they're bouncing all over the place, and I would go, why is that happening? And I was not to look at the fact that I fed them tremendous amounts of sugar, which is an overstimulant. You guys get it? If you want yourself to calm down, you just need to get your systems back on track again. So in the next segment, I'm going to build on not just this foundation, but we're going to give you 3 techniques that ramp up fat burning. Remember, weight loss does not start with discipline. It starts with biology. When your body feels supported, it will release what it no longer needs. And I really want to drive this fact home. I hope this lands with you guys. Fat is protective. So the question you really need to ask is, what is your body trying to protect you from? Unfortunately, it's trying to protect us mostly from the decisions that we make unconsciously. We're nutrient starved, so we have to protect against that. We're chemically and hormonally stressed out, so we have to protect against that. We are usually stressed just inherently because of the holidays and family and everything else, so we have to protect us from that. There's toxins that we usually have to protect ourselves from. So when you learn what your body's protecting yourself from, and you remove that interference, that sense of safety and calmness and parasympathetics start to reactivate. And then your body goes like this, whoa, I don't need this protection anymore, fat, goodbye. And it would prefer to burn it anyway because fat gives you more energy than proteins and carbs. So again, if you're listening to my voice going like, oh my God, like I've tried everything And, January's right around the corner. It's next week. And you want to weigh out, text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. The ebook will give you a 4-step weekly guide to activate everything I'm talking about today. And hey, don't go away. We're just getting warmed up. We're going to talk about the next 3 techniques which ramp that fat burning into overdrive. It's the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Wine is a fermented beverage that has been enjoyed by humanity for over 8,000 years. Our ancestors believed in its magical healing powers. Wine has been a well-studied part of our history, but recently it's changed. The wines sold today in most stores and restaurants are not the same wines enjoyed by our ancestors. Today, wine is a highly processed, factory-made product filled with toxins and industrial additives. The grapes are farmed with machines and heavy pesticide use, and the marketing is misleading and dishonest. Wines free from this human intervention still exist. They're called natural wines. These wines are a return to the old way of making and enjoying wine. Free from commercial additives, high sugar, and heavy alcohol content, these wines are a beautiful expression of nature. They're also extremely rare. Less than 1% of the world's wines are grown to this standard. They are made in hyper-small quantities by family farmers who work by hand using ancient practices. This is the kind of wine that derive from wine sources. We search the globe looking for pure natural wines, carefully nurtured by family growers who work with nature, and we take it a step further, sourcing wines that meet our strict criteria for farming, purity, and taste. We only work with organically grown wines, farmed without irrigation and without heavy machinery. Grapes are hand-picked and then fermented using native wild yeast, not the industry standard GMO yeasts. Our wines are pure, lab-tested by an independent enologist for metrics including alcohol and sugar. They also taste extraordinary, bright, fresh, and full of life. They jump out of the glass because they aren't sterilized or heavily processed.
Coffee is the single highest source of antioxidants in the Western diet. More antioxidants than kale, more antioxidants than 70% dark chocolate, and more antioxidants than blueberries.
In fact, what if we told you that coffee is really good for you?
Research shows that 3 to 5 cups of coffee per day dramatically enhances performance in high-intensity exercise, improves memory, reaction times, and overall cognitive function, decreases risk of depression, promotes weight loss by boosting metabolic rates, reduces risk of type 2 diabetes up to 40%, decreases risk of liver cancer up to 71%, reduces risk of Parkinson's up to 30%, and decreases risk of Alzheimer's up to 65%. Overall, coffee drinkers live longer. People who drink 3 to 5 cups of coffee per day have about a 15% lower risk of premature mortality compared to people who don't drink coffee.
And what if we told you that the health benefits of coffee could actually be increased through conscious roasting, sourcing, and processing? Introducing Purity, a health-conscious coffee company. At Purity, we've brought together a world-class team to analyze every step in the production chain from cherry to cup. We make decisions with only one thing in mind: how can we make the healthiest coffee in the world? Here's our 3-step process. Step 1, we search the world for the highest quality organic green beans that meet our exacting standards. Way less than 1% of coffee worldwide fit our sourcing criteria. Step 2, we test, and test again to create a specific roasting protocol for each harvest that maximizes healthy compounds and minimizes toxins. Step 3, we nitrogen pack our coffee within 48 hours of roasting and deliver to your door every 2 weeks to ensure maximum freshness. The result is the ultimate coffee drinking experience. You'll not only taste the difference in our clean, healthy coffee, with Purity, you'll feel the difference.
Our coffee club members report a bright, alert lift with less jitters than regular coffee and much more gentle on the stomach.
Sign up for Purity today, and you'll never have to worry about your source for healthy coffee again.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. Hey, my name is Dr. Aaron Ernst, and this is a show where pounds are shed, disease is dead, and where you get to be set free from your health problems. Hey, in segment 1, we talked about the foundation for fat burning. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about the top 6 techniques that you can implement to allow your body to start physically burning fat instead of sugars and proteins, which most of us are doing. We discussed the concept that fat is a protective hormonal biological mechanism. Your body will use fat to guard you against either nutrient deficiencies, sympathetic stress, toxins, etc. And the real question we should be asking, if you want to lose 10, 15, 20, 30 plus pounds, is not what diet should I follow or what exercise should I do? It's to ask a simple question of what is my body protecting me from? In segment 1, we set the foundation of there's 3 components to a stress response in the human body. Number 1, your spine and your nervous system is out of balance. Most of us have postural distortions, stenosis, degeneration, arthritis of the very core foundational system, our frame. Your neck, your mid-back, your low back. I know this sounds crazy to some of you, but when you have subluxations or misalignments in your spine, your brain cannot physically talk to your organs properly. They are stressed. And stress invites a pattern of your body going, I have to protect that tissue. Why do you think so many of us have clogged arteries and fat around our heart and fat in our livers? Because those tissues are neurologically irritated a lot of the times, and we're not addressing that. So we discussed the nature about how, I know it's a little strange. I get it. But see, I live in this space, and it makes perfect sense to me because I see it all day long. When you start going to a chiropractor who is trained in structural chiropractic techniques, reestablishing your spine into its original position, taking stress off the discs and off the nerves and off your posture, reestablishing your brain's connection to your body, your organs become less stressed. And so they go, I don't need this fat in me anymore around them. Guys, visceral fat, organ fat is a big deal for a lot of us. And more importantly, we need to burn fat around our organs than we do fat around our stomach, right? Under our skin, subcutaneous fat. The dangerous fat is visceral body fats. So when we get our nervous system stimulated, guess what happens? Boom, we start to de-stress our organs and visceral fat starts to drop. I've seen this over and over again with patients we take care of in the Ask Dr. Ernst groups here in Charlotte. Then we talked about how even though you're maybe not diagnosed as a diabetic, your blood sugar and your insulin will tell your body, can I burn fat or not? And a lot of you have elevated insulins and elevated blood sugars without even knowing it. And insulin says, no, you may not burn fat. So you have to get your insulin levels down. And we talked about how to do that. And it's in the free ebook that you can text right now to grab. Just send the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. I'll send you the ebook, which gives you all the steps you need to get your body to feel safe, less protective, and burning fat. So yours free right now, 704-906-2094. Just your name, your email, we'll send it over to you. And you can join us for the masterclass that I'm hosting live online on Saturday, January 10th. Then we talked about how your mitochondria, the actual engines that burn fat, are probably either inefficient, toxic, or broken. I gave the analogy of try to burn a piece of firewood in a fire pit that's not already burning. Can't do it. So your mitochondria are sometimes stuck. They can't physically burn fat because they need to be stimulated first. You have to stoke the fire of your mitochondria. And the 2 biggest nutrients for that are oxygen, which is why we have to do all this deep breathing, and magnesium. What most people realize is that fat loss isn't stalled because your body is stubborn. See, a lot of us are like, oh, I've got this slow metabolism. Sorry, I was just born this way. No, it stalls because it's actually an intelligent, protective design. I know this is hard maybe to understand, but when inflammation is high, when toxicity is high, when your hormones are chaotic, your body is going to say, no way in God's green earth am I going to release that fat. because it needs the fat to be protective and to act as a shield. And again, most doctors rarely explain this. In fact, look at all the physician weight loss techniques. Let's just inject more hormones into you and cause you to be stressed out. My God, all these Ozempic and GLP-1s and all this stuff. Look, just so you guys know, you're not losing fat. They're finding out that a lot of people that lose 30 pounds on Ozempic and Zepbound and Wegovy, they're losing bone and muscle mass. Yeah, the scale might go down. Woohoo, I lost 20 pounds, but you lost the wrong stuff. They're now finding out that a lot of these people who are injecting themselves with these sort of weight loss magic injections are actually fatter by volume percentage-wise, because when you lose muscle and you lose bone and you don't lose fat, yeah, your concentration of fat is going up. Usually people look at being overweight as like a cosmetic issue, right? Suppressing appetite, forcing caloric restrictions, and increasing your exercises is not the way to do it. Fat cells can store toxins to keep them away from your vital organs. So if your detox pathways are overwhelmed, your body is not going to let go of fat. Releasing fat without detoxing would remove the protective nature of fat. Now all these toxins are floating around in your bloodstream and your body goes, I need those in fat. Hormones act as metabolic messengers. When insulin and cortisol and estrogen and DHEA are out of rhythm, then your body can't burn fat. So in this segment, we're going to talk about how do we unlock that stubborn fat. These techniques will calm down inflammation, help to restore hormonal rhythm, and open up your detox pathways. And again, they're described for you in the free ebook that I'm giving away today. Just text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. Hey, listen to this as a little tidbit. The very last 2 pages. The top supplemental recommendations that turn fat burning on. These are the things that support your mitochondria and help to decrease inflammation. All of them and their doses are available in the ebook. We have 2 weeks worth. No, sorry, 15. Yeah, 2 weeks. 15 different recipes here that you can use for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and dessert that are inherently designed to flip the switch to get you to burn fat. We have shopping lists. We have meal plans. Look, how about this? You don't even have to think about it. Day 1, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, already laid out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rinse and repeat those 7 days 4 times over. There's your 4-week guide. We have meal plans. We have everything. And there's a secret chapter in here on how to activate my 15 pounds in weight loss program. It's yours free. Just text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. Okay. Now, the first 3 set the stage. They decrease the stress in your body. The second 3 are going to just ramp up the ability for you to burn fat. Think of it like taking your car and just going, let's pedal to the metal, man. Let's burn. Because now we're in a safe mode. Now we just want to burn. Technique number 1, or technically number 4, but the idea is the first of the burning stages. You must reduce your inflammation. Inflammation is one of the strongest fat storing signals in your body. When you are inflamed, like most of us, insulin resistance is a natural response. So the more inflamed you are, the higher your insulin. Fat loss slows even if you restrict your calories. So I'm speaking to all of you who have gone like, man, I've been intermittent fasting. I'm cutting down my food quantities. I'm holding back on my carbs. I'm keeping my calories down, and I'm not losing weight. It's because you're probably still inflamed. Chronic inflammation tells your brain that, again, the body is not safe. Your immune system will become activated, cortisol goes up, and fat is stored, again, as an emergency reserve. This is why inflamed bodies do not burn fat. So if you're kind of looking down going like, I got a lot of fat, what you really should be saying is, I got a lot of inflammation, and if I get rid of the inflammation, my fat will go away. Here's what is chronically and quietly inflaming you. By far the most dangerous thing you can put into your body for inflammation are processed seed oils. I'm going to say this again. Processed seed oils. What do I mean by that? Well, canola is a rapeseed oil, cottonseed oils, all these seed oils that we get exposed to. Processed carbohydrates, they're in everything. Gluten, wheat, is a major inflammatory. If you want to lose weight, number one, stop eating wheat. Stop eating sugar. Stop eating seed oils. Stop eating anything that has more than 1 or 2 ingredients on its label. And in fact, if you're eating something with a label, it already tells you it was man created because we had to show you what the ingredients are. You really should eat things that don't have an ingredient label. Like, I don't know about you, but when I went to the grocery store last and I picked up a fresh piece of fish, I didn't see 16 ingredients. When I picked up a head of broccoli, I only saw 1 ingredient. So the secret is eat food that has 1 ingredient. It's anti-inflammatory when it's that way. When you get to 2, 3, 10, 15 ingredients, just think, oh my God, that's a lot of inflammation to my body. Reducing inflammation will significantly improve hormone sensitivity. Insulin comes down. Leptin, which is your fat-burning hormone, starts to work again, and your brain will say, hey, I have less inflammation, start burning fat. Anti-inflammatory nutrition is about removing irritants, not eating less. This is why it gets crazy, guys. You can have all the steak and broccoli you want. Eat it until you're completely full and you'll lose weight. But when you're doing these like weight loss protein bars with 19 ingredients or these protein shakes, again, be careful. A protein shake should have like 2 ingredients, the protein and maybe a natural sweetener, period. Okay? Eliminate seed oils completely. Get rid of the canola that you're cooking with and the Wesson and the corn oils and all this stuff. Instead, avocado, coconut, grass-fed butter, use those as your oils. This single oil change to your human body can make a drastic difference. Another key is you have to start working on your gut. So you can improve your digestion by doing one simple thing. Take a digestive enzyme to help you break down the foods you eat. Remember, the food should have how many ingredients? One ingredient. Okay. Technique number 5, technically the second of now ramping your fat burning up, is establishing normal hormonal rhythm. Hormones predict the daily rhythms of your body. Fat burning depends on rhythmic hormones. So when sleep, food, exposure to light, and all these things are inconsistent, your hormones lose their timing. So fat storage becomes difficult. So I'm going to give you an example of this. Cortisol should be high in the morning to help you wake up and to get your system turning on, and then immediately it should start going down and shifting to very low by the end of the day. Late night stressors, food, screens that are bright with their blue light, chronic stress, all of this reverses this rhythm. So what happens for a lot of you is your cortisol is low in the morning and it goes high throughout the day. This means you have an inverted cortisol cycle. It's going to feed the stress response. Insulin is most sensitive in the early part of the day. So when you eat late at night, it forces your insulin to have to work when it's not very effective. So like fat storage increases even when you eat healthy foods because, again, you want your cortisol to go up and your insulin to go up in the very early parts of the morning. That's it. Sleep is one of the most powerful fat-burning tools that are available. And I know you might think this is nuts, but if you're not sleeping well, then you're not burning fat. Deep restorative sleep will help human growth hormone to rise, and it helps to activate the hormones that burn fat. Leptin is a hormone that every single one of you have. Yet many of you have never been tested to see what your leptin levels look like. And leptin says burn fat. If leptin is really high, just like how diabetics can have insulin resistance, there is a condition known as leptin resistance, and it means your leptin hormone just doesn't work. So poor sleep is usually the cause of this. And unfortunately, guys, there is no supplement that you can take that replaces the raw power of good, healthy sleep. So I want to teach you a little bit on some easy ways to reset hormonal rhythm. Okay, number 1, commit to a consistent bedtime. Okay, between 10 and 10:30 p.m. Like, you're staying up past 10:30, you start thinking like, man, I'm just asking for my body to become inflamed and I'm asking for my hormones to be shifted. 10 p.m. to 10:30 is the human biological rhythm to allow for cortisol and insulin to naturally reset. So we go to bed by 10 and we get up at 6. Oh, Dr. Ernst, that's crazy. I can't get up till 9. Okay, you got to just start working on it. Start resetting. Go to bed earlier, get up earlier. Another step is what's called front-loading your nutrition in the day. So ready? Eat your largest meal when your insulin sensitivity is the highest. Usually for most of you, it's around 11 to 12 o'clock in the latter part of the morning. Not 8 a.m. when you wake up. You need to wake up and let that high cortisol and high insulin come down first. Then we eat. This is why intermittent fasting works so well. We wait until our hormones are ready for us to eat. So your largest meals should be around 10, 11, 12. Evening meals should be really light and simple. Again, a protein and a veg, period. This supports fat burning throughout the night. And again, exposing your eyes to artificial light in the evening is the worst thing you can do for getting yourself to start losing fat. We need morning light exposure. And natural lights reset your circadian rhythm more than anything else. As soon as the sun starts to come up, you should be up and outside, letting your body receive the natural signals that come from the UV lights of the sun. Natural light exposure has been shown scientifically to reset your circadian and your hormone rhythm. I know it's going to sound nuts, but just 10 minutes. Go for a light walk right as the sun comes up. 10 minutes of natural, I'll call it like sunlight exposure, can drastically improve metabolic signaling in your body. And I know it's going to sound nuts, but fat loss begins when your hormones are in rhythm. So the 2 most important things you can do: sleep rhythmically every single night. Don't let Saturday be, you know what, I'm going to stay up super late and I'm going to sleep in because I don't have to work. No, like, your body despises that. Many of you will probably even notice the truth of this, because even when you try to sleep in, you still wake up at the same time that you normally do throughout the week, right? It's that internal clock that you have. And how you know you're in really good rhythm with your hormones and your circadian cycle is when you don't need an alarm clock to wake up. So if you're waking up at 5:30 or 6, it's your body trying to tell you, hey man, get up, get out of bed. Like, I'm ready to go. And every time you stay there longer, you disrupt your rhythms and you sabotage your ability to burn fat. Okay, final. This is a big one. Detoxification is a must if you want to get fat out of your body. Why? Well, toxins are stored in fat. So think of it this way. If you have a lot of fat and you're like, man, I just want to get rid of this. Again, not diet, not exercise. You should start saying to yourself, okay, well, I'm inflamed. My hormones are out of balance, and I'm probably toxic. There's the 3 things I just talked to you guys about. I'm inflamed, my hormones are out of balance, and I'm toxic. How do we fix it? Well, the functional approach to weight loss has the step-by-step guide you need, unless today is enough and you've been voraciously taking notes and going, I know what to do. I need to get my chiropractic care. I need to get my insulin levels down. I need to support my mitochondria. I need to start fasting. I need to get my detox pathways opened up, and I have to reset my hormone rhythm. I just gave it to you guys. There's the 6. It's that easy. But again, more than likely you want like a step-by-step guide. Functional Approach to Weight Loss ebook has it. It's laid out for you in here, everything that you can do. Text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094, and it's yours free. Look, we've already had 180 people. Look how cool it is. 180 people have texted in. Come on, guys, get it. You can get it. Okay, detox. Fat is not just stored for energy or as protection. Toxins themselves can be stuck inside those fat cells. If your detox pathways are blocked, fat is holding what you can't detox from. This is why a lot of people will plateau. I lost 10 pounds and I'm stuck. It's because your body's going, I can't let any more fat go because you would become toxic. Your liver and your gut and your lymphatic systems are supposed to flush these toxins out. So if they're not working, your body will say, nope, I need the fat to stay locked in place because I need it to hold these toxins. Supporting your detox pathways is the easiest way for your body to say, hey guys, it's okay, let those toxins go, and then the fat can become burned. When toxins can exit fat efficiently, the fat is now expendable. Your body will shift away from storing into now eliminating, which means you're turning on your fat switch. Okay, what organ is the most important for this? Dun, 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 your liver. Most of us have overwhelmed our detox pathways. Your liver has 2 phases of getting toxins out. Phase 1, it takes a toxin and tags it as being toxic and says, I need to make it either water or fat soluble. If it makes it water soluble, you can then eliminate them through the urine. If it makes it fat soluble, it'll go out through the bile and into your digestive system, and it comes out in your stool. And this phase 1 and phase 2 requires some assistance. Most often, a lot of people that I see are deficient in the B vitamins that we need in order to activate detoxification. Also, glutathione is very important for detoxification. See, a lot of us are like, hey, I go on Amazon, I bought this 7-day detox. I did it for 7 days. My liver's cleaned out. No, it needs to be done every single day. Excuse me. Some steps you can take. You can start activating your detox pathways if you just start sweating more often. Saunas, hot baths, all exercise. The reason we exercise isn't to lose weight, it's to become sweaty so we can get toxins out of us. Clearing your body is just simply by getting it to say release. So using a sauna, taking really hot baths, and working out just for the sake of activating your sweating pathways is step number 1. Number 2, we need to flush these things out of us. Not just water, but mineralized water. Minerals support liver enzymes and cell detox pathways. If you want the minerals that are listed for you, they're in the Weight Loss Heal Thyself ebook. On the back page during the supplements, just text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 704-906-2094, and I'll send them over to you for free. I like this kind of hydration mix. I take a gallon of water, 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt, about 1 teaspoon of aluminum-free baking soda, the juice of 5 or 6 lemons, and a little bit of stevia or monk fruit just to hide the bitterness. Stir that around, drink that throughout the day. That's a great mineralizing hydration beverage. Himalayan salt has 80 minerals in it, so those 2 teaspoons of salt are the crucial nature, letting that dissolve into the water. Getting your bowels moving is another great way. Toxins come out when you have things exit. So supporting gut elimination can enhance the ability for you to burn fat. This is why taking digestive enzymes are so important, or psyllium husk, or fiber supplements, or sweeping supplements. Just wipe that colon clean. So remember, fat burning is not about trying harder. It's about clearing the interferences in your body. Inflammation, hormone disruption, and toxicity. Those are the last 3. So our 6 techniques, again, remember, stimulate your nervous system. Get your spine communicating better to all the organs in your body. Regulate your blood sugars. Bring your sugar and your insulin down with some intermittent fasting and the diets found in the Weight Loss Heal Thyself ebook. Support your mitochondria. Again, the supplements are in the ebook. Activate a reduction of inflammation. Reset your hormone rhythm and turn on detox. And that is the complete system for losing weight fast. So if weight loss is felt impossible, now you have an understanding and explanation of what you need to do to make it happen. Once safety is restored to your body, fat burning becomes automatic. So start with just 1 or 2 of these and gradually start implementing. Or if you're like me, you know what? Then all 6 at once. I like to take action. But even if you just did the first step for a couple weeks, and then the second for a couple weeks, and then the third for a couple weeks, hey, by the end of January, early February, you could have a body that's been transformed and is now burning fat efficiently. If you need help, even if it's professional help, coaching, counseling, if you need some physician's assistance, text the word weight loss plus your name and email to 906-2094. This ebook is your launching pad. It'll show you what to do to start getting at least 10 to 15 pounds moving. And then join me for the masterclass that I'm hosting on Saturday, January 10th at 10 a.m. in the morning. It's all yours free. Thanks, guys. I'm out of time. I'll see you next Saturday. Be blessed. Bye-bye.